Good morning, it's day 3 of the vlog. We're off to go to the city of Marrakech now, and we're going to go see the souks, the palaces and all the different things on a city tour. We've just been down for breakfast. I had the usual eggy bread and some, it's like a Welsh cake to be honest, but I think some more like a Moroccan cake, and then I had some like falafel thing which I put treacle on, which was not a good idea, so I never finished that one. It's meant to be very hot again today, going up towards the 30s to 35s. At the moment it's 23, which is why we're going out now, because it's a bit cooler than going out in the middle of the day. So we made our way towards the centre of Marrakech, and as you can see there were just stray dogs walking around the roundabouts. It was a little bit crazy and surreal, and the camels on the side as well, which I'll show you later. And yeah, this was the way in towards what is called the Bahia Palace. So I think it was built in the 19th century, and it's basically full of loads of courtyards and riads. So this is the small riad to begin with, which is in the shape of a square, and on each side of the square there was a room, and that was a room for each one of the wives, which is actually quite crazy to be honest. So he had 5 wives, I think, or 4, can't remember off the top of my head, but one of the wives got a much bigger, larger room because he preferred that wife over the others. But this was the grand courtyard, as you can see, a lot bigger, the gold window frames there, and then the grand riad, which was a really nice smell came from this area, as they had loads of plants which had mint, orange plants. I think there could have been coconut plants there as well, so it was pretty cool. And the private apartment of Bar Ahmed's main wife was there too, so she was the preferred wife. She got the biggest room, and then that was one of the nice hotels as well. And then we went into the souks. So the souks were very hot, I have to say, especially in the middle of the day. Walking around there was very warm, and I think in a minute you'll see a video where they're doing a little bit of welding. Yeah, here, this area, which is actually crazy. So I don't know how they weld in this heat with no like protective equipment or anything. They would never allow that in the UK, but it was really cool to see. We went into an apothecary there where they're making the oils, and then I think that's the president. I can't remember, might be wrong. It might be telling you a porky there, but I think that's the president of Morocco. And then this is the crazy bit. You ready? They were doing snake charming, which is actually insane, just in the middle of Marrakech city centre. Unbelievable. And there's all the horse and carts down the side which you can take, and the camels, like I was saying earlier, just on the side of the road. Had a very busy day in the city of Marrakech. We went and visited all the different souks, we saw the Prime Minister's palace, and we learned a lot about the history of Marrakech. Then we sat by the pool for a little bit. I read a bit of Harry Potter as well, and then now we're back in the room getting ready to go out for our meal. I'm not too sure what's on the meal agenda tonight, but I'll have to let you know later. Just got back into the hotel room, had a really nice meal. It was Mediterranean in the end, so there was lots of fish and paella dishes. After the meal we played a little bit of Harry Potter Uno, which is very similar to normal Uno, however there's one more card which is slightly different. And then after that we had a few cocktails, watched some music, and then we went to this show which was sort of like a couple's Mr. and Mrs. show, but it was a bit weird to be honest, and we decided to leave in the end. It's actually been raining tonight as well. Temperature's a little bit cooler than usual, and it's going to be storms for the rest of the night and morning, but then hopefully tomorrow when we go to the desert it'll be a lot nicer. So I hope you all enjoyed this vlog, and I will see you all in the next one.